Hello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lexa.
And we're getting married.
Two femme couples getting married. So
Two femme couples?
Two femme lesbians getting married. So how in the world does that work? Because me, even being a femme, I never even thought about the logistics of who proposes. Do I propose? Do you propose? Because I'm more masculine, do I propose?
I know, I remember thinking like, does she want a big diamond ring too? Does she want something more simple? I don't know.
We're confused. We are making all this up because that's what we do anyway. And today we're going to share exactly what we have planned.
There's no femme on femme wedding Bible, so we're creating our own. So first things first, we got to get engaged. So there's a lot of questions to answer about that.
Yeah.
Who's proposing to who?
So what Ash and I have concluded is that we're both going to propose.
We're doing that. And who's proposing first? Whoever does it first.
Yeah, that's basically what we're choosing to do is we're going to go buy the rings together. I know what she wants. She knows what I want. We're both going to receive the rings, and then we do what we want. If you want to propose the next day, go ahead. We do have a deadline though, which is April.
We are planning on moving to Peru after I finish school, which we're hoping will be by April. And so we want to be engaged before we leave for Peru. I think we'll be engaged at least by the end of this year. You don't think?
I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to propose to you.
Okay.
We don't know.
But we have to start planning the wedding. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start planning the wedding before we propose.
Things will get more clear once we find the perfect jeweler that aligns with what we want in many different facets and their timeline as far as when they can give us the rings. So once we actually find the jeweler, which we're in the process of doing, then we actually get the rings and are clear on what we want, then we can properly have a timeline.
I have no idea when I'm gonna do it. I'm already starting to kind of speculate and come up with some ideas of what to do for the actual engagement. I still got a lot of work on that.
I want the rings first. And then once I have the rings, it's off to the races, baby.
Yep, then it's real.
Yeah, then it's real.
I think both of us want that experience of getting to be proposed to. So even though the second person will have already done the proposing, it's kind of redundant. I think it's cute and fun to get that experience, each of us.
I think it's beautiful, and I think even heterosexual couples should do it. I don't think it should just be a lesbian thing. I don't even know if it's a lesbian thing. I just know that one of my friends suggested that, and I was like, wait a second, that would be beautiful because yes, I also want the experience of being proposed to, and I also would want to propose. I want best of both worlds.
I know. I obviously growing up in a very heterosexual world, and not even for me personally, I didn't even think of the possibility of being gay for quite a while with how conservatively I was raised. I never even thought of it as a possibility of ever being the one to propose. It was always, I'll be the one that's proposed to. And I have been proposed to. But I am excited to get to do both. I'm kind of nervous. It's a lot of pressure. It's more like pressure, to me, I think it's more the pressure of having to come up with exactly what you're going to say in the moment. I feel like you might get kind of nervous, or like you're trying to keep it a secret and orchestrate all these things and not the other person finding out.
So
I'm excited.
Is that what you're most scared about, is not being able to say what you want to say, or me finding out, or what is it exactly?
Well, I think I'm not necessarily scared. I think those are things that'll make me nervous, is trying to keep it a secret from you and not, like, I don't want you to know at all. I want it to be completely a surprise, you know? And then also I want to make it special and perfect enough, you know? I want it to be the right amount of, like, big grand gesture, but also intimate and whatever. I don't know. I think finding the exact right thing to do that's special enough, because we've done a lot of cool things for dates. Now I'm like, you've already done all these different things that people have done for proposals just for dates, and I'm like, oh shit, I've been on a budget. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do that will be. I have ideas, but I just want it to be perfect.
Yeah, I get you.
You know?
Yeah.
And then after all that planning, then I want to make sure I say the right thing to you, that everything goes smoothly, and I'm sure it won't all go perfectly smoothly, so I need to not expect it to be perfect, but I think I'm going to be perfectionist about it. I want everything to be executed perfectly, you know?
Yeah, with me, I'm a big ordeal type of person. I just want it to be a great occasion, even if it's just a date. So with proposing, this is like a whole new level for me that I personally haven't even tapped into.
So I'm excited to see what you come up with.
And also, I'm obviously going to be documenting it like every day before I actually do it, because I think it'll be beautiful to document my different emotions and roller coaster, and have our YouTube family also be a part of that. Obviously, I wouldn't post it till after I propose to you. I haven't really thought about the talking and what I'm going to say yet, but now that I'm thinking about it, I do want it to be something very special and well thought out and from my heart. So that's something that I'm also looking forward to.
It's like a precursor to vows. It's like little mini vows.
I almost don't want to do it too amazing, because then it's like, what am I going to say at the wedding?
True.
Just pull out the same script.
It doesn't have to be so long. I think it could be a little shorter. It's just cute.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah. But I feel like, especially with us both being women, I don't know, I feel like there's more attention to detail there, or more desire to make it just right. Maybe guys feel like that too, but
maybe they do. I don't know. I think it's less common. I personally have never heard of two people proposing ever.
yeah, I've seen a couple of lesbians do that on the internet, and I remember the first time I heard about
I
that.
was like, that's kind of interesting because you already got proposed to, so is it not as exciting the second time around, whatever.
But now, after actually being with you and thinking about doing it, like when it's you, I'm like, oh, but I want to be proposed to, and I want to propose to. Like, I want it to be special for both of us. I think when you're in the moment, it makes more sense. To
Yeah.
me almost. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, I never have once considered it going both ways. So when that idea was presented to me, I was like, wow, yeah, we have to do that.
Yeah. So who knows? We could propose to each other within days. We could propose to each other within months. I guess we'll see. Another question I know somebody had was, how soon out are we wanting to get married from the engagement?
I know you have a date, so Ash wants to get married.
Are you down for that or no? Or we'll figure it out?
If it's not that same year, then the next year.
Okay. Well.
So so that date would be October 21st.
No, 28th.
28th? Oh, you're right, 27th.
We just went over this.
October 27th of next year is when.
It's the day that we started talking on TikTok.
It'd be a year. No, 2 years.
Yeah. So if we got married next year, then it would be 2 years since we first started talking. And I guess the next year after that would be 3. Which, I'm not married to that date. We don't have to get married on that date. Honestly, if we get married, if we don't do next October 27th, then I probably would want to do April 21st the next year. Because April 21st is our technical anniversary.
Yeah. I think October 27th would be really cute too, though.
I agree.
Like that'd be really cute. I would prefer that date. Yeah.
But we don't know if it'll be next year or the year after that.
Yeah, so we're really excited for that.
We thought about doing a shotgun wedding before we went to Peru, just getting married in the courthouse or eloping or something, but and then we were wanting to have a big party later. But I was like, I don't want it to feel like the big party later is like fake. Like I want to actually be getting married.
You want the whole thing wrapped into one basket. You don't want it in little bits and pieces.
Yeah, because I want to feel. I'm like, then what do I wear on my wedding day? Do I go all out and be as blinged out and pretty as I want to be on my wedding for the wedding when it's just this small little thing? And then do I do that at the party, or both? Do I have to get different dresses? I'd rather just do it all as be able to get all bouged out how I want and have everything set up how I want. And I just think it would be more meaningful to me if we're actually doing like the vows and the whole wedding, and it's real.
I also personally would want my whole family to be there for all that.
Yeah, I want to be able to have a fun dance party with everybody.
Yeah. So yeah,
good time.
So that's probably what's gonna happen. It's just one wedding. Or I also had the idea of making it a destination wedding in Peru.
And then there would probably be a smaller group of people there.
Whoever's willing to come.
Yeah.
And then there was another question about the rings and whether it's going to be silver or gold. So I don't know if you've noticed, all the jewelry that I wear is silver. I have silver rings, silver necklace, and Ash is always wearing gold.
Oh.
So you could easily conclude that her wedding ring is going to be gold and mine is going to be silver.
Or yours is going to be white gold and mine
White gold, yeah. White gold.
Yeah. And it's funny because we actually have the same ring size, 5.5. And it's so cute. We went and looked at rings once, and you were like, It's perfect. Then whenever you feel like wearing silver, you can wear my ring. Whenever I feel like wearing gold, I can wear your ring.
Which is never. But
Yeah. No, sometimes I feel like wearing silver.
When?
Sometimes
Never
I need to
seen her
steal.
wear
I just need to
silver.
steal all the jewelry off of you. I just don't have any silver,
You're
really.
looking at my jewelry. I just need to steal all that
I
off
just
you.
need to take this. You can have mine, and we'll switch. I thought that was cute. That's such a femme thing to say. We can just switch wedding rings whenever we want to switch aesthetics. Also, this is not a giant glass of wine. It's aloe vera.
Ew, I told you I don't like that.
Well, now you know for
I
sure.
thought it was water.
Mm-mm.
I can't do sweet things.
I love it. It's kind of grape flavored.
Tastes like melted Jolly
With a little- Did you taste the little? No, it doesn't. Did you taste the little
Yeah,
aloe
I
vera
swallowed
chunks?
it.
Oh, I love them. Yeah. So somebody asked if we're gonna do a traditional diamond or a different alternative stone. We'll talk more about this in a future video.
We've been talking to different jewelers and we've learned a lot about the difference between diamond and moissanite, and it's something that we want to share with you guys. And we're going to have a specific video where our jeweler that we choose will talk and share information that you guys probably have.
And we'll explain more about that later. I know there's one other thing that we wanted to say. Let's see. Have you picked out your ring? Well, I think you already said earlier, huh?
What?
That we both already have an idea of what we want, and we've already seen the rings that each other wants. We're not picking them out as a surprise for each
Yeah,
other.
you know, the traditional way of getting married, at least heterosexually, I believe the man just goes and buys a ring that he hopes his wife or future wife to be likes, and then he proposes, and it's a total surprise, right? We're not doing it that way. We have gone to different jewelers. We have an idea of what we want. And when we buy the rings, she's gonna have my ring, and I'm gonna have her ring, and then we will surprise each other. The only surprise here is when we're going to propose to each other.
I think it's pretty safe to conclude from a femme-on-femme relationship that we both want our rings a specific way and want to like them.
Yeah.
So we know what we want. Actually, I have 2 rings that I'm trying to decide between right now, and I'm still open to some other ideas. There are 2 completely different vibes, so wish me luck trying to decide which one to go with.
She's asking all her friends.
Yep.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
But ultimately, I have to decide. It's going to be on me, so
Yeah.
hopefully when we go actual ring shopping can try some stuff on. It'll make a difference.
And we'd love to take you guys on the tour, and we're very excited to help with this journey.
Yeah,
And be
once we
part of it.
decide who we're actually going to get our rings from, we'll do an actual vlog of us going in, trying things on, trying different sizes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And bring you along. Yeah, and that's about it, yeah.
That's basically it.
But let us know if you have any other questions about us getting engaged, about rings, about getting married, any of that.
Yeah.
We would love to do a Q&A or just talk more about our own experience, because I think a lot of people don't really know how to navigate that as a femme-on-femme couple.
I feel like a lot of people don't. I haven't seen YouTube videos about femme and femmes sharing about proposals, how they propose, and stuff like that.
So we will be that voice for
Yes.
you.
We will. All right, fam. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for being here. Ciao.
Ciao.